Question number 51. The accused found the deceased engaged in sexual intercourse with his 15-year-old daughter. The accused assaulted the deceased on the head of a spade, which resulted in death. Accused claimed private defense. The prosecution led evidence to show from sexual intercourse was the consent. Here, accused is entitled to the right of private defense since the girl was a minor, being only 15 years of age. Option first is the correct answer. Section 52. In IPC, the death of trespasser of the house who was escaping is first murder, second no offense, exception to section 300. Correct answer is exception second to section 300. Which of the following offense defines the offense of trafficking? Recruitment of adult men by depicting or for illegal mining, receiving minor boys by abduction for begging, transporting women, inducement for sexual exploitation. All of these. Correct answer is all of these. In which of the following circumstances a woman in exercise of a right of private defense of the body can cause the death of the perpetrator? When a man demands a request for sexual favors, when a man attempts to throw or administer acid which may reasonably cause the apprehension of grievous hurt. This is the correct answer. 54. Second option is the correct answer. Question number 55. Which of the following acts will amount to the offense of stalking? A postgraduate student walking behind a female teacher, a police officer following a woman for detection of crime, a male colleague monitoring the emails of female colleague. This is the correct answer. Stalking is defined in section 354D of IPC. Question number 56. A boy from Manipur, a student of Delhi University, suffers acid attack in a brawl during college fest. He is rushed to a private hospital for treatment by his friends. The hospital refuses to treat him being a police case and asked him to go to the government hospital. The private hospital here commit the offense of non-treatment of victim of acid attack. This is the right answer. Question number 57. Which one of the following conducts of a police officer would be an offense? Calling 67-year-old retired government servant to the police station during the investigation of a multi-crore scam case. Calling a 14-year-old boy with parents to the police station during the investigation of a double murder in the neighborhood. Option third, failing to record FIR on the basis of information of women being paraded naked. Option 4, all of these. Here the correct answer is all of these. Question number 58. If only a part of the consideration or object is unlawful, the contract under section 24 of the Contract Act shall be option third, void as whole. Section 24 of the Indian Contract Act talks about if any part or single consideration for any or more objects or any part of any one of the several considerations for a single object is unlawful, the agreement is void. Question number 59. X agreed to supply 1000 tons of iron at rupees 100 per ton to F to be delivered not later than 31st January 2013. X has entered into a contract with A for purchase of 1000 tons of iron at rupees 80 per ton, telling A clearly that the iron is needed before 31st January 2013. Supply to Y to fulfill the contract with F. A fails to supply the iron to X, who in turn failed to supply the same to F. In an action by X against A, X can recover damages for the loss of profit at the rate of rupees 20 per ton, that is the loss of profit. X can recover damage for the loss of profit he would have earned by timely supply to Y, and also damages which X might have paid F on the account of breach of contract. This is a correct option, that is option second. Ramesh and Geeta were husband and wife living in Bangalore. Ramesh was an income tax officer and Geeta was a school teacher. They had two sons studying in schools in Bangalore. Parents of Ramesh were also staying with them. Ramesh was transferred to Madras and he had to leave his family behind at Bangalore. He promised to send every month rupees 30,000 to meet the family expenditure to his wife. Ramesh did not send any money from Madras. If Geeta filed a suit for a specific performance of the contract, then which one of the following is correct? Family agreements are not contract, hence no order for specific performance can be ordered. First option is the correct answer. A owes B rupees 2000, C pays B to rupees 2000 and B accepts in satisfaction of his claim against A. This payment is not a discharge of the whole claim, it is a discharge of the entire claim. Second option is the correct answer, is a discharge of the entire claim. Question number 62. A and B go into the shop. B says to shopkeeper, let him have the goods, I will ensure that you are paid. This is a contract of indemnity. Section 124 of the Indian Contract Act defines the indemnity, a contract by which one party promises to save the other from loss caused to him by the conduct of the promisor himself or by the conduct of any other person is called a contract of indemnity. Question number 63. J, a usual customer of B, orders certain goods on the day on which B transfers his business to the plaintiff. The plaintiff accepts the order and supplies the goods. Thereupon, J refuses to pay, alleging that he has intended to contract only with B, since he is having a set-off against him. In this situation, J has no liability to pay the price because he has never intended to contract with the plaintiff, is liable to pay as he has already been supplied in response to his order, Is liable to pay because plaintiff has supplied the goods as an agent of B. Is liable to pay because he can claim reimbursement from B. Here the correct answer is option first, has no liability to pay the price because he has never intended to contract with the plaintiff. Question number 64. A supplies B a lunatic with necessaries suitable to his condition in life. Will A be entitled for reimbursement from the property of B? Yes, he will be re-entitled. So correct answer is option third, yes. Question number 65. A hires a car on a rental from B at Kolkata for going to Varanasi. A takes the car but rides to Bhubaneswar instead. On the way to Bhubaneswar, the car met with an accident. A is liable to pay the compensation for damage to the car. Question number 66. A employs B to beat C and agrees to indemnify him against all consequences of the act. B thereupon beats C and has to pay damage to C for doing so. Determine the liability of A. Here A will not be liable to pay any damages. Question number 67. A authorizes B to buy rupees 500 cows for him. B buys 500 cows and 300 cows for one sum of rupees 50,000. A is liable to pay, not liable to pay any sum. Question number 68. When a minor is admitted to the benefits of partnership, such minor will have the right to agreed share of profits of the firm, may inspect the accounts of the firm, will not be personally liable for the acts of the firm. And option 4, all of these. Here the option 4 is the correct answer. D. A partner of the business firm dies and surviving partners carry on the business with property of the firm without final settlement of account. The firm makes profit. Widow of D would be entitled to, options are share in profit, interest at the rate of 6% per annum, third both 1 and 2, and option 4 either 1 or either 2. In here the correct answer is option 4, either 1 or 2. Question number 70. A statement, intimation or notice recorded in the register of firm shall as against such person by whom on whose behalf such a statement, intimation or notice was signed. Correct answer is conclusive proof of fact. Question number 71. Partners of an unregistered firm enter into an agreement and let out its premises on rent. In case of default of payment, the partners can file suit for eviction. Question number 72. Implied authority of a partner as agent of the firm under section 19 of the Partnership Act does not empower him to compromise or relinquish any claim by the firm, withdraw a suit filed on behalf of the firm, admit any liability in a suit against the firm, and all of these. Here the correct answer is option 4, that is all of these. Question number 73. A suit filed by the plaintiff P and against D under section 6 of the Specific Relief Act is decreed in favor of P. The remedy against the decree of D is to file an appeal, revision, review both 1 and 2. Correct answer is revision. Question number 74. Defendant is in possession of 120 cotton bales as an agent of the plaintiff. Plaintiff files suit for specific performance of the contract against the defendant to compel the delivery of the same. The relief claimed can be refused on the ground compensation in terms of money would afford adequate relief. It would be difficult to ascertain actual damage, both first and second, none of these. Correct answer is option first. Compensation in terms of money would afford adequate relief. Question number 75. A files a suit for mandatory injunction against illegal disconnection of electricity. A also suffers loss on the business on account of non-supply of electricity. The suit for mandatory injunction is dismissed. A thereafter files a suit for damages for suffering loss. The subsequent suit is barred under the Specific Relief Act.